So remember that trend in 2019 when Apple listened to its customers, made their products thicker, brought bigger batteries, dropped the price? Yeah, apparently. Let's see how long that lasts. As yes, we've got some more leaks of the upcoming iPhones, and we're kind of confused. Google just pulled a Samsung and took it upon themselves to leak the Pixel 4a again, and we have some official and interesting leaks of the OnePlus Nord. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if you don't agree that this is one of the coolest t-shirts of all time, what's wrong with you? This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals, and it clearly seems that Apple is preparing for their Apple Silicon Macs because, well, we kind of see what's going on the Intel side. They're pushing in some deals that are very compelling. The latest 16-inch MacBook Pro is currently $400 off. I said $400, leaving it at $1,999 shipped, and this is the Intel Core i7, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage variant. However, at first you'll only see $299 discount, but once you get into the checkout system, you'll see the extra $100. The LG G8 is $250 off, leaving the 128GB of storage variant for $500. We're also close to unpacked, so the Galaxy Tab S6 is $130 off, leaving the 256GB of storage variant for $600. We've also got deals on BenQ monitors, AirPods, and also Marshall speakers in the links in the description. And for those of you that love Google Chrome, mainly because you spend most of your time connected to a wall outlet and that's the reason why it doesn't kill your battery life, apparently there's a light at the end of the tunnel. According to the Wall Street Journal, Google is finally addressing the battery life issues caused by Chrome, particularly on Macs. The report claims that they will improve tab throttling by better prioritizing active tabs and limiting the resource drain from the tabs open in the background, because you know that Chrome will literally just drain all your RAM regardless of how many tabs you open. It'll just pretty much start a new process for each one. This will reportedly have a dramatic impact on your battery and performance. Google is apparently in early test on MacBooks, and they claim it's an ongoing investment and improvement to speed, performance, and battery life. Now, we don't have exact dates as to when that is going to happen. I mean, come on, they barely did the 64-bit thing, but August probably. Now let's move the spotlight over to the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. No worries, no Samsung leaks this time, but mainly for those of you wondering exactly what you're getting here. Ice Universe just posted a new picture of the housing of the Note 20 lineup's camera. We've pretty much seen this already when Samsung leaked the phone themselves, but now we get to compare the Ultra to the regular Note 20. We haven't heard a lot of the regular Note 20's camera specifications, but we're expecting the Ultra to bring the 108 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle, and a 13 megapixel periscopic, but no 100x zoom gimmick, and they're moving on to laser autofocus to fix the S20 Ultra's issues. The regular Note 20 has a significantly smaller housing, so we're expecting it to bring a similar camera array to the Galaxy S20, which honestly, if I had to pick out of all three, that would be my pick. Galaxy S20 Plus, I feel, is the sweet spot. Now, how about if we talk about the OnePlus Nord, and please, don't look at me funny, it is not in my pocket now. Probably later. The thing about it is, we've been really curious over what the purpose of this dual punch hole is. The company didn't necessarily tell us what it was for, and well, we kind of got a teaser today in the most hilarious of ways, as the company says that nearly 3,000 people were killed last year because of selfie sticks. Alright, I have a problem with selfie sticks, and apparently the company does too, because they want to fix that. Apparently they're giving the Nord an 105-degree ultra-wide-angle selfie camera, pretty much like what we had on the Pixel 3 that we loved and that was then ditched. So there's no need to risk your life using a selfie stick. Now, moving on from the Nord, the company just confirmed in their forums that the OnePlus Buds are true, and they're coming soon. They said, "We know you guys have been asking for true wireless earbuds. We hear you. The OnePlus Buds will be announced on July 21st during the Nord's AR launch. For now, all we get is sketches, and can I just say, I mean, is there any other design that's better, probably a little more original than anything looking like AirPods? Because AirPods, the first generation, they're terrible. Why copy that? There's so many other designs that are better. Galaxy Buds Plus. Anyways, now you know the way Google works. They really take it upon themselves to leak everything we want to know about their phone before they launch it. The only problem now is we just don't know when they're gonna launch it, but bear with me. 9 to 5 Google just spotted a high-resolution render of the phone, which was posted to the Google Store in Canada. Does this sound familiar? The render shows us the matte black color variant, which has a mint green power button, and we're also able to see the single stove 12.2 megapixel camera at the back, as well as the punch hole at the front. The phone is expected to launch sometime this year, rocking the Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 and priced somewhere around $300 to $400. The announcement was supposed to happen today, but it was reportedly delayed until August 3rd, with the launch apparently happening in October, which really makes us wonder why not wait till the Pixel 5, or are we actually still getting a Pixel 5, Google? And finally, the hottest news today have to do with Apple and how confusing leaks continue to be when it comes to iPhones particularly, not necessarily with the roadmap for Macs. Bear with me as well. See, we have two separate news on Cupertino, starting with a new Digitimes report which claims that the company will significantly increase MacBook Pro orders with suppliers for Q3 of this year as back-to-school season starts. Not only that, but they are also expecting an increase from the creative market, which will most likely have to keep working from home as the pandemic goes on. The report claims that MacBook shipments will rise over 20% in Q3, and yeah, I mean, that's significant as I don't see any students buying MacBook Pros. But anyways, speaking of Q3, let's move on to iPhones. The batteries for this year's iPhones have reportedly gone through 3C certification, and it looks like they're not getting bigger. According to this report, the 5.4-inch iPhone will bring a 2,227 mAh battery, the 12 Max and the Pro will bring a 2,775 mAh battery, while the 12 Pro Max will bring a 3,687 mAh battery. Give it to Apple for them to figure out weird numbers for these things. Now, we know that battery life has improved significantly for iPhones as of late, and the iPhone 11 lineup saw bigger batteries, but this decrease in size could be due to the fact that we're getting a new 5nm SoC, which is supposed to be way more power efficient. The problem is when you add 5G to the mix, you don't exactly know what to expect here, so let us know in the comments down below. What do you think? Should Apple just keep the current battery size and bring in that 5nm and just give us more battery life and they can do it? Or you're fine with a sleeker iPhone even with 5G? Because in my case, I'd rather keep the current size of iPhones and just give me more battery life. But that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also, follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me brag about the things I like. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.